In times past, our history has been retold using simple metaphors. Light coming into the darkness, a land called Narnia set free by a lion, a ring that would enslave the hearts of all. But our generation looks to a new mythology to peel back the layers of truth.
My favorite digital storyteller is Ted Dekker. He was raised as a missionary kid in the jungles of Indonesia and is passionate about telling the story of the redemption of mankind through Jesus Christ in a way that is relevant to the culture and readily understandable in today's context. Here's a clip of what Ted has to say about his work in an interview on CBS.
It's critical, I think, as a storyteller, as anybody who's interested in impacting culture, you must speak the language of the culture you wish to impact.
Ted Dekker hit the scene in the mid-90s and today has exceeded sales of over 3.4 million copies of his novels worldwide. Of Ted's 25-plus books written in just over 8 years, 2 have been made into full-length feature films with more in production. I believe this is a testimony of his great storytelling talent and especially his panache for digital storytelling. My favorite works of his are the 4 novels in the Circle trilogy, Black, Red, White, and Green, to be released September 1st. This series chronicles the quest of Thomas Hunter, an average 20-something who suddenly finds himself as the bridge between 2 worlds that both look to him to save them from certain destruction. It's a classic battle of good and evil, with some mind-blowing plot twists played out as a half-drama, half-fantasy that passes time as circular rather than linear. Interestingly, Ted's protagonist of the Circle trilogy morphs through all 6 subtypes of the hero archetype. This is what I believe gives the story international and cross-cultural appeal. Also, the way he applies time in a circular way rather than linear draws in cultures that can't identify with Americans' perspective on time as linear. He uses powerful conflict on many different planes to reach audiences with varying life experiences and skillfully weaves meaning into each layer of the story, inviting those who wish to dive deep. I would venture to say that most, if not all, of the digital tools available to storytellers have been actively used and applied by Ted. He chooses different technologies for different stories. For the Circle trilogy, he has employed webisodes, graphic novels, discussion forums, character bios with matching audio clips, short animations, and even a grassroots club called the Forest Guard to spread the story. On a grander scale, an official gathering of hundreds of fans from across the United States came together to explore the story further through drama, art, dance, and song this year. Enjoy the rest of this book trailer as just one of his brilliant applications of digital technology.
Dive deep into a world of color, of green, of black, of red, and of white. According to the books of history, everything that happened following the year 2010 actually began in the year 4036. Earth had been destroyed once during the 21st century, an apocalypse foretold by the ancient prophets. But the time for history was not yet finished. And Elyon set upon the earth a new Adam named Tanis. All that was good and evil could be watched and touched. The Rausch and the great lions roamed the forests. Humans knew no pain, no fear, no sadness. Everywhere was the color of intoxicating pleasure. It was called green. Yet evil also remained. Tile and his minions bided their time in a black forest. Then, when least expected, a 24-year-old man named Thomas Hunter fell asleep in our world and woke up in the Black Forest 2,000 years in the future. Wars, betrayal, disease, and death threatened to once again destroy every living soul. Only Thomas Hunter stands in the way, and now he must find a way back to our world, where the key to both worlds' survival might be found. Welcome, lovers and fighters, to the Circle. Welcome to Book 0. Green.
For Ted's mainstream thriller novels, he allows users to vote on cover designs through his Facebook page, engage in forum discussions, and even enjoy a multi-sensory story immersion experience called The Underground. Through specially selected background music, visual sketches, and an online book that can be read chapter by chapter by virtually turning one page at a time, the audience can dive deeper into the story through this impressive convergence of digital storytelling technology. If you've not yet experienced the digital storytelling mastery of Ted Dekker, I invite you to explore these websites for a truly convergent, truly immersive experience into the world of digital storytelling.